Many of my friends began to forget things after turning 70. They'd lose their keys, forget their grandchild's birthday, and some even forgot the way home after a walk. I used to worry too. Deep down, I feared that one day I might no longer be myself. But then I learned something important. If we take care of our brain every day, it won't let us down. I'm not a doctor. I haven't read dozens of medical journals. But I live in Maine, where winters are long and snow covers everything in white. I'm 74 now, living alone in a small wooden house with a view of pine trees. Each day I do simple things, and it's these things that keep my mind sharp, my memory intact, and my conversations with family joyful. Today I want to share 5 habits I follow, nothing fancy, that have helped me stay clear-minded and remember things well after 70. Each morning I wake up early, not rushed. I brew a cup of green tea, one my daughter sent me, and place it beside my notebook. Then I write. Just a few lines. Today is Tuesday. The sky is cold but sunny. I plan to call my grandson and take a walk around the garden. Writing like this gets my hand moving, my eyes reading, and my brain thinking. That's my first mental exercise of the day. I call it my memory warm-up. I once forgot my granddaughter's birthday. It haunted me. Since I started this habit, I haven't missed a date. Looking back through my notebook often brings a smile, like I'm meeting myself from yesterday. After writing, I read out loud. It doesn't have to be something profound. Some days I read a short prayer. Other days, it's a joke from the local paper. Reading out loud lets me hear myself, practice speech, and connect my eyes, ears, mouth, and brain. There was a time I started to stammer, and I feared it meant my memory was slipping. But then I realized, if we don't use our speech muscles, they weaken like any other. Now, I warm up my brain each morning with a few loud lines, almost like vocal exercise. I'm not the athletic type. I don't run. I don't go to the gym. But I walk every day, and while I walk, I count. Not the usual 1, 2, 3. I count backward from 100. Or sometimes I recite the alphabet in reverse, from Z to A. There are days I start at 75, add 3, subtract 2, and keep going until I reach my porch. Sounds tricky? It's actually a brain game. The brain needs movement just like the legs do. On days when I feel foggy or a bit off, just 10 minutes of walking and reverse counting clears my head completely. That's when I remember I'm not too old. I just hadn't woken up my brain yet. We grew up in a time when eating was about getting full. I used to eat whatever was around as long as it filled my belly. But over time, I read, observed, tried things, and I changed. Now each morning I have a boiled egg, some oatmeal mixed with frozen blueberries and green tea. Some days I add a little canned sardines, full of omega-3s. That's my breakfast. Simple but nourishing for the brain like watering a plant every morning. I used to take lots of supplements, but I found that one egg and a handful of blueberries often work better than 3 bottles of vitamins. I no longer feel sluggish in the afternoon. I remember better. I don't repeat myself as often. One more thing, something small, but it's made a big difference in my memory. Sleep. I used to stay up late watching the news, sometimes until 1 a.m. The next morning, I'd be groggy and forgetful. I read in a study that the brain takes out the trash during deep sleep. But if sleep is shallow, the trash stays and makes us more forgetful. So now I go to bed before 10. I read a few calming pages, turn off the light, and let my mind float into rest. I don't nap too long during the day either, just 20 to 30 minutes. And I can feel the difference. My head is lighter, my thoughts clearer. You know, aging isn't scary. What's scary is when your mind slips away without you even noticing. I'm not smarter than anyone. I'm just consistent, morning and evening, training my memory like watering a tree, like wiping dust off an old wooden table so it still shines and holds stories. You don't have to do all 5 habits right away. Just pick one and stick with it every day. You'll find your memory still intact, just like it used to be. I hope you'll give it a try. Write a few lines, read out loud, walk and count backward, eat breakfast like it feeds your brain, sleep like your brain needs to clean house. If this video helps you, please share it with someone you care about. And if you're already doing something every day to keep your memory strong, leave a comment. I'd love to read it. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel, The Health Revival. May God bless you and your family. Goodbye, and may today be full of clarity and light.